When it comes to creative strategy as well, it's not a creative job actually, like you're analytical, if you would get a creative strategist that is just creative and you compare the creative strategist to somebody that is analytical creative strategist will win. Yeah. So if I list them, this mushroom can do this mushroom can do that, and this mushroom can do that, nobody's gonna buy from you. But if I tell you, look, like the last day, like I went on a date and I was farting the whole time, farting peep, and it was so embarrassing. And now with the mushroom coffee, I'm not farting anymore. You're like describing an actual story, or making an angle about the cyclist. Now my performance is so much better. I can last so much longer cycling on my bicycle. And you use some like jargon that only the cyclists are using, like FTP, like this is like some sort of performance, how long you last. This is a very specific use case scenario, making an ad that is super specific for those people, So this is something where you're targeting the right problem, But if I would list them, this mushroom can do this mushroom can do that, and it's so healthy, nobody's ever gonna buy from you, because people don't buy the features, people buy the reason, the product, the emotion behind this. What is important to me as well is, yes, I can like handle UGC sourcing, like we talked about this yesterday. But what I notice very often, and what I don't like at all, and this is something like emotional, you cannot track this. You cannot track this in metrics, but you will see it in the metrics afterwards. And you're like, why is this happening in the metrics? And this is how relevant this is, how personal this is, and how authentic this is, They're UGC creators, like you send them the product. Like, for example, exactly, I have a product where we're selling like for dogs, like joint protection, like you add this into the food and you protect your dog so he like lives longer and the joints don't hurt him. And she talks like this in front of the camera, like a primary school person, like a teacher, like, many people don't know. And you're like, what is this, like you don't want to. I gave her a script, but she's super unauthentic, and I told her twice already, please be authentic, tell more about your experience, don't like hold on the script, but just like say about this, But that's the thing, like if you get real people in front of the camera, this will be the best videos ever, because it's from real users. It's user generated content. It's not actor generated content. That's one of the things that if you're testing the ads, you're always learning something, right? So maybe the hook is right, or maybe the pitch was gonna be right, or maybe the call to action, you're gonna get the click-through rate very good. So it's like very important that you take even like those things and you take them apart into small little pieces and like put them into the new ads, right? But then the next thing is, and I think that this is a misconception with many e-com owners, is that you're just like they're focusing on the ROAS. This is why I'm asking this question, because there might be some ads that their ROAS is gonna be not so good, but the reach is gonna be very good, So what does this mean? This ad is performing very good for cold audiences, for people like getting to know about your brand. And then you have other ads that actually will sell. While I'm the creative strategist, I'm going to take a look on why did the ad actually perform or why it didn't perform. So I'm going to look at the hook rate, at the pitch rate, at the relevance to the audience, at the ad itself. This is very important as well. Looking at the metrics and then taking the ad apart multiple times, looking what is exactly happening in the hook. How could we increase the hook by 10 more percent, What could we edit in the body? What is resonating? It really depends on how much revenue I'm gonna make you, Let's just think I'm just going to increase your ROAS by 0.2, but imagine those 0.2 would mean $5,000 net profit each month. I'm still making you revenue. I'm building your business. I'm building your brand. And the brand is a valuable asset, right?